hasta que los mismos se hayan despachado. El equipaje que está tenido será removido inmediatamente para inspección.
We're the ones with the agenda today. This is our program that we've organized, that we've come here for. Anybody else? It's up to them what they do, but we have our agenda and we're going to stick to it. We're not going to lose control or give anybody the pleasure of interrupting what we've come here for.
Y estamos bien, va este avión lleno de personas, nos están esperando más cubanos americanos en Washington DC y sé que lo vamos a hacer muy bien, así que creo que merecemos un aplauso por lo que va a pasar y lo que aún queda por pasar en Washington.
Okay, we're on.
Oh, we're on a boat.
Se pone todo rosado.
Looks like you're filming, huh?
Es una maravilla. Ni miren a las personas de la oposición. Si le das la oportunidad del contacto de ojos, van a buscar para tratar de provocarnos. Por favor, quédense enfocados que estamos aquí para hacer un trabajo y no ni le hablen a nosotros.
Una rueda de prensa tiene una hora muy precisa y tenemos que estar ahí esa hora precisa. Y el hoy obviamente va a ser uno de los principales oradores y hay una persona... Está lindo porque está cómodo y directo así.
I'm here from Illinois!
Miami here, Miami. We're here from Miami.
And free travel to Cuba. Please come this way.
Today, over 400 Cuban-Americans from all over the United States, 4 different generations are represented here, are here in the steps of the Capitol asking for our right to travel to Cuba, in solidarity with the U.S. Congress and in solidarity with the majority of the people of this nation.
My right to travel! My right to travel! My right to travel!
I am here with a group of other Cuban Americans organization and close to 400 Cuban Americans who are coming here to say it's about time the U.S. policy towards Cuba change. The policy has not worked, it's not working now and it won't work in the future. It's a failed policy and it needs to be changed. And the Cuban Americans in Miami are coming here to tell the U.S. Congress that that policy needs to be changed and to tell this administration that that policy needs to be changed.
Here today with my brothers and sisters from all over the United States, from California to Maine, from Hawaii, all the way to Washington, D.C.
I'm part of the young Cuban-American community in Miami, and we're here to say that our Cuban-American community is not a monolithic one.
I'm a very conservative Republican. I believe that it is in our interest, both as far as good policy and good politics. It is simply the right thing to embrace freedom. Yeah! If it is freedom that we want for the Cuban people, then let's start right here by allowing Americans the freedom to travel to Cuba. Americans are not only allowed, but even encouraged to travel to China, and to North Korea, and to Vietnam, to spread our values and our culture and American ideals. Why not Cuba? Just a few weeks ago, the House of Representatives passed an amendment to allow Americans to travel to Cuba. That vote passed by a vote of 262 to 167. The U.S. Congress stands with you. Thank you for standing with us.
And I want to welcome you all here to Washington. This is an important day. As Jeff Flake just pointed out, the United States Congress overwhelmingly has voted to change U.S. policy toward Cuba. The challenge now is to get the White House to sign the bill so that that can become a reality. And I hope that the White House is listening to your voices here and they're looking at the great numbers of people who are here advocating for a different policy in Cuba. It is important that we make clear to the White House that not only is the view to change our policy toward Cuba a mainstream view across our country, it is a mainstream view amongst Cuban-Americans. So thank you very much for being here, and we're going to be victorious. We're going to change our policy.
You know, the silent majority is no longer silent. Americans at large recognize that after 43 years, the current policy is an abysmal failure. This past July, we banned the enforcement of caps on remittances that Cuban-Americans want to send back to their families in Cuba. And we banned monies for the enforcement of financing on food and medicine because that too is un-American. And this was stated this past summer by Vladimiro Rocca. And I embrace this statement as I know we all do here. Dialogue, negotiation, and reconciliation will do more than continued hardline rhetoric. Yo, C-Boy! Yo, C-Boy! Yo, C-Boy! Yo, C-Boy! Yo, C-Boy!
¿Qué ha resuelto el embargo en 40 años? No ha resuelto nada. Vamos a buscar otras vías. Vamos a buscar otras vías. Y te repito, no es ético, no es moral. Además, las leyes Helms-Burton es una ley injerencista que ofende al pueblo de Cuba y a la comunidad internacional. Quienes apoyan el embargo están comiendo muy bien aquí, están pasándolo muy bien aquí. Pero nosotros no queremos ayudar a Castro mandando dinero, queremos ayudar a nuestra familia. Y lo que yo haya sufrido, yo no tengo por qué transmitirle el odio a mis hijos. Yo quiero transmitirle a mis hijos que crezcan con amor, ¿no? Y que crezcan buscando soluciones pacíficas, no a través de la guerra ni a través del odio.
Yo,